Today is Monday, June 13th, 2022. Not a whole lot going on today. I'd like to put the sprayer on the four-wheeler here, mix up some spray, and kill some weeds. Got the sprayer on here. Just have this 15-gallon Ag Smart sprayer for on the four-wheeler. Does a good job. We don't have no boom on it. It's just a regular hose and a nozzle. We always use two different products. We use this Martin's Eraser Max. That's basically Roundup. Then we use this Trimec, which is 2,4-D. Put about 2 of these each in and then fill the rest with water. It's actually to plug a battery tender in to your battery if you're not going to use the four-wheeler to keep it charged. That way it don't wear out the battery over time. Not being charged like that's hard on them. But it works for this, but there's no shut off, so once the pump gets filled up, it'll automatically shut off. But when I'm done spraying for the day, I always like to unplug it. I had some questions about these corn cribs in the one video, and I think I might have said something about them. We used to have 8 of these, I believe. I think there's 3 more of these that sat here. They weren't quite that big. And then there's 3 up there in the hill. We had somebody stop in and want them one time, and they never came, I guess. So now we got vines growing around them, and we don't use them anymore because all of our shelling corn goes in the bags for high moisture corn. We used to fill them all. Then the mill would come out and get it and take it in and grind it for feed. And we used to feed it in the barn when we milked in the tie stall. Or maybe it was maybe after we put the parlor, and we still fed the cedar corn instead of the feed that we get in the bin. Then this old bin here was the old cow feed bin. Just needs some new pieces there around the cone, and then it would be a good bin. I don't know why we kept it, so we don't ever use it. But used to pick all the corn with a 2-row New Idea corn picker, and before that was a 1-row. There's 2 of them sitting up on the hill. I think it was about 6 years ago is the last time we used one of them. Remember riding along in the tractor pap as a kid, picking corn and planting corn. Spraying along these bags here. I mixed 3 batches of spray total, ran them all off, sprayed up back of the shed and just a bunch of places that really weedy, so hopefully that'll die off. Now we gotta take this New Holland skid loader. We got the neighbor's tree puller. It's sitting over here somewhere, and then the rock buckets right here. I'm gonna take them both up to the heifer farm and pull some trees out in the fence row where we didn't plant corn yet. A couple videos back, this New Holland, the cylinders kept leaking down. Dad heard something one day, and here there's a sealed blowed out inside one of these cylinders he rebuilt. So he fixed that, and they're really strong now. They're just a little bit of play there, but yeah, it's been working good. What you doing in there? Huh? What you doing? Calf's really cute. Red and white lineback heifer. Got really big eyes, and whenever it was born it was really tiny. It still is, but it's even smaller yet. Made her up here. So this thing is, I'm not sure the exact name for it. We just call it a tree puller. I'm sure it's probably something similar to that. This is the neighbor's. I've used it last year whenever I cleared that Meta Hill off, pulled a bunch of trees out. I used the Gale for that, but because they're really big trees. But these are just like bushes and stuff. Like right here's out along there's where I'm gonna be working. I brought this stone picker along. We use this to pick big rocks in the field. That way you don't dig a bunch of dirt up whenever you get your stones, but it'll work nice for pushing them bushes up and stuff. So let's get this thing on. It just runs off 2 hoses, your auxiliary hydraulics. And this piece here goes over against this here, and the tree would be right here. and you like work it back and forth, pick right up. This is what we're working with here, just a bunch of these out along here. Now there's fence posts here somewhere. I think these got knocked off. There used to be fence out along there, and then we had cattle out here pastured on the corn stalks. And the fence just got bad over the years, and I guess we just didn't keep up with clearing this out. So after we clean these trees out, we'll just keep it sprayed. Soon we lost the pin out of here. It's the next day here now, and it's raining. Definitely too wet to be in the field doing anything. This morning I'm working at pulling trees again. We fixed this pin once, and we put these kind of pins in. They come out, so we put a big harder pin in the thing there. And we didn't have any of the actual right size you're supposed to put in there, so we put a big one in there and bent it around a couple times. Before we return the puller, we'll get the right ones and put in there. But yeah, I got some big trees out along here. Just gotta keep the new hauling busy. About lost you guys. I guess I best find another place to put you guys so I don't lose you. Dad's actually bringing the gale up. I brought those rock forks up yesterday. He's got to use them to clean these trees up. Now there is fence that these trees grew around, so just got to try to get the fence out of there, and then we'll eventually want to put a new fence up around this whole field, because we've had cattle out before, and it's nice to back when we used to have a good fence here. That way the cattle wouldn't romp in here or out there, because there's camps out there the people have. Pull this tree out here or let it stand. I don't know, it might be a good idea just to let it stand there. Things are definitely looking a lot better. Just got to finish pushing this off tomorrow. Tear this wire out of here. It is now the next day here, Wednesday. This morning, Pap worked at tearing that old fence out of there. And it's still got some brush down there we need to clean out of the field. I'm up here disking in this upper field, hoping to get this planted this afternoon. Tomorrow, it's going for thunderstorms. And there also is a chance this afternoon. Keep our fingers crossed that that chance decreases and that we don't get any storms. Yesterday it was raining. We got the dust rolling today. Probably won't get too much video disking. I'm sure you guys will probably get sick of that already, but we'll get the dirt up in the air later on once Pap starts planting. Pap's getting going with the planting. He's up there planting. A couple rocks at that end. Up where he's planting, I'd like to get out of there, so I'm gonna get the skid loader and pick them rocks and all disked up. He's just finishing up planting. Today is Friday, June 17th. We're hoping to finish up corn planting for the season of 2022. I disked my last field, got the planter out, it's ready. It's a 8-acre field that needs planted. I think we have enough seed in there, but we gotta throw another bag of seed in, divide it across all 6 rows here quick. Should be good to go. Pap will be planting here this afternoon.